Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his first pass is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second and 10, Goff. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They are going for it. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The football going back over to the Rams here, and you think back to that Super Bowl. So they average almost 33 points a game during the regular season. Then they get into the Super Bowl in the first half, 6 drives, 6 punts, and, of course, they only muster 3 points all game long.
The punter, Johnny Hecker, got quite the workout, didn't he? He ended up going 8 straight drives where he ran on the field and punted the football before a third-quarter field goal on drive number 9. There were times during the season he didn't punt it 8 times in a 3-game span. So that is very unusual, but let's look at the positives for them. They were 4-12 in 2016 with the Rams. They were in the Super Bowl after the 2018 season. That's pretty significant.
Yeah, and they'll get Cooper Kupp back next year as well and have a lot of the pieces back to make another run. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
For Baltimore, Charles, if you look back to this season, it was pretty interesting. They start 4-5. You think John Harbaugh may not be there. He's on thin ice. Joe Flacco's at quarterback. But then Lamar Jackson comes in, and everything changed. Their whole offense changed.
It certainly did because of the infusion of speed at the quarterback position. And throws the ball a little bit better from the pocket than maybe he got credit for. Has to get better at that. But I think people had to adjust because Joe Flacco as a quarterback, you knew where he would be every time. 3 to 5 steps behind center, you could go get him. With Lamar Jackson, he could be anywhere and make a big play. And how about that defense? #1 in the league in fewest yards allowed yet again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. He may try and run for this. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in, and the Ravens are in for 6. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried the sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, 2nd major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pauvin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ibuprofen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. A solid stiff arm. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is in to make it 16-0. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, the 3rd team to win the year.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now we're going to see a timeout here called by the defense. That's their final one of this first half, but it's a good time to use it if you've got issues defensively. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Whoa, whoa!
After the interception, here's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. Jones on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy, and of course when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great pick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. Fights him off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to fire one deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He can run for it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Rams have got it back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Goff. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Goff now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Tiger! Like 20!
Again, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now it's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there.